Rick, a huge result for your season. You must be absolutely thrilled with that one.
Yeah, thrilled with the result and the performance. You know, winning's one thing and how you win is another, and I couldn't be more happy with both aspects of that today.
Very, very tough conditions out there, obviously, for the players. What was the message given the different conditions?
To make the most of it and enjoy it. I mean, it's the same for both teams. It wasn't going to be ideal in terms of playing football. It was going to be a bit of a slog. It was going to be a fight, and we knew that. But we really believed we had the cattle to overcome them in a fight. You know, and we showed some unbelievable character today and pushed through.
Did you feel the weather probably played into your team's style of play a little bit better today?
Not sure about the style of play, but certainly personnel. I think we had the bigger, stronger, more experienced senior footballers. I think they could overcome them sort of conditions, and they clearly did. Yeah.
Miles Barnard just continues his run of goal scoring form.
Another hat trick, and that's no small feat against South Hobart. You know, that was a great performance all round. Just we spoke afterwards individually. I thought there were some terrific performances right through the park. Yeah.
Who were those?
Jack and Todd both sitting in midfield. I thought Joel was outstanding. Barney, Kay at the back just didn't put a foot wrong with Raf. It was just all round. Everyone really dug in and performed just outstanding.
Would you agree that you're in the driver's seat for the title now?
I wouldn't go as far as that. There's still plenty of football to go, and I wouldn't want to be disrespectful to the teams around us. I think it makes life very difficult for South Hobart, and that was always going to be the case for one of us coming away with a loss. But by no means are they out of it. You know, there's plenty of football to go, and same for Olympia chasing us in second. And plenty of football to go. 1-1
at half time. What was the message heading into the second 45?
We actually felt quite comfortable at half time. I thought we had the better of the first half. You know, we had the goal disallowed, hit the bar, put one over from a yard out. There was a few good chances, and they definitely caused us a few problems as well. But half time was more of the same, and just kind of tweaking one or two things about how we progress into the opposition half. But it was more of the same, and we rolled over in the end.
It was a bit of an added incentive to play well today and get a result with what's happening around the club today.
For sure, yeah. There's a great feeling around the club, and obviously to have Royal Surreys in the changing room with us afterwards was pretty special. And no, it was just a real club moment for us to bounce back and get this win. Yeah.
And obviously with Miles' performance today and last week, do you sort of think maybe what if for the back to the Blacker Cup final?
Of course, but then it'd be a completely different narrative had we not hit the post from that yard out. That question wouldn't even come up. It's, of course, everything's nice in hindsight. The cup final was the cup final, but we're now firmly set our sights on the NPL.
And Max Fitzgerald looked just labouring a little bit towards the end there. Obviously, he got himself up for today, but just probably was starting to wear down a bit in the last 10 minutes. Yeah,
heavy field for some young legs. He persevered, he got himself right, and worked really hard to make sure he was ready for the game. He put it in for 70 odd minutes, and he just had to have a rest eventually. Yeah.
Otherwise, a clean bill of health for the boys.
Yeah, there's obviously Kay picked up a little knock, but everyone else was pretty good.
It's just normal for him, isn't it?
Yeah, he loves it. Get the bandage on, and he was away, and unbelievable captain, unbelievable clubman. Yeah.
Thanks, Rick.
Awesome. Thank you.
Cheers. And, a tough day out there for the boys. Where does this result leave your season?
Well, it's a tough result. Horrible conditions to play in, and it's a long ball and it's a slugfest, so it wasn't very pretty throughout. So a very difficult game for us. We'll have a look at the situation. We'll keep going. I think we can affect the top of the table as well. How high we can get now is debatable. But Olympia are playing in a good vein of form and are pressing hard. So at the moment it's a two-horse race, but we'll probably give it a good shot and try and get back into there as well, into the frame. But a difficult game today for us.
Did you feel conditions today probably suited them a little bit more in terms of their body, their mature bodies?
No question about men against boys. But having said that, I thought we were pretty good in the first half, and maybe should have done better with some opportunities. At the end of the day, they've won us off three free kicks or corners, 3 aerial attacks, and that's got them the goal. So, not too disappointed. We didn't handle the conditions as well as I thought we would have done, but we worked hard, and the lads give a good account of themselves.
given the conditions don't, I guess, allow for the way you normally play with the pressing and the short passing, what kind of adjustments did you have to make going into the match?
Well, you're making adjustments, from the minute you get here, because you see the state of the ground. After the warm-up, it had started to cut up, so you couldn't play out from the back, so you had to play long balls and put the ball in a contest into a duel. Now, generally speaking, Todd Ingston, Mulroney, Reynolds are going to win those aerial duels, which they did do. And when you've got sharp ball players in and around them like Stoney and that and Fitzgerald, they can cause you problems. So yeah, we didn't deal with the conditions very well. I thought we dealt generally with Devonport okay, apart from the aerial thrust in the penalty area, and they were good at that. They're good at it, and they've got goals for 4 or 5 years now doing the same thing, so credit to them. And we go back to the drawing board.
What lessons do you learn from a match like that?
Just hope that it doesn't rain next time we play and we get a good pitch and we can enjoy the football. I can't fault the boys, because I don't think they give up or they didn't give in. They kept going till the end, and it was very difficult for them. You've got, in the end, lightweight forwards on there like Ewan and Casper and Sammy Berezanski. They're a little bit lightweight compared to some of the lads Devonport had. But I think a great learning curve for us, and I think we'll learn from the experience.
Thanks, Ken.
All right, thank you, lads.
Cheers.
And